hearing me say this, a way to a person's heart is definitely through the stomach. And my boyfriend is so that way. And you know, he's such a meat and potatoes type of guy. I mean, I really like, it's great because you know, you really don't have to guess when you're feeding him.
Yeah,
but then at the same time, you know, he's really into like, you know, the old-fashioned comfort foods,
beef,
the chicken.
New York steak, the
yeah.
ribeye. Yeah.
I want to introduce something a little bit different to our, you know, to our diet. You know, I want to try out with different meats. I love turkey, I love duck, I love lamb. I know lamb's a little bit intimidating first.
For some people, maybe.
Yeah, to try out the first time. It's really not that bad. It's not as gamey as people imagine it to be. It's not as gamey as people
think. And it also depends the way you cook it, how you cook it. That being said, American-raised lamb is not really gamey at all, whereas Australian New Zealand lamb has a lot more gaminess to it. So we are using New Zealand lamb, okay? But we're gonna make it so it's not so gamey because I know people do steer away from lamb due to that. Our lamb chops, okay? Salt, pepper. Nice. Both sides, right? As always, we're gonna do what with the pan?
Gotta get it really,
very hot, right? Salt.
You get that real nice sear, and oh, it smells fabulous.
This dish is so simple, so easy.
Smells good.
Our oil to the pan.
The oil.
And you can tell the pan is nice and hot.
Yeah.
You don't want to add too much oil to the lamb. You know why? Because there's already fat in the lamb that's gonna come out. Render out into the
listen to that sear.
So you hear that? This dish is a lavish lamb Shiraz. Why are we calling it that? Because we're going to use Shiraz wine as our sauce. It's going to be like a syrup. But the difference is we're not going to cook out the wine like typically people, you know, like typically done.
I think with lamb, I love being able to taste some of the red wine, so it complements it really well.
So I'm going to let you do that.
Okay.
We're going to use xanthan gum as a thickener.
Okay.
And xanthan gum is very strong. Yes, in a blender. Xanthan gum is very strong, so we're going to use it sparingly.
Okay.
We're going to start off with water.
Okay. Turn this on. Get our water.
The lamb is about 4 minutes on each side. Put it on low.
Low. There you go. Thank you.
Very good. Okay, now, like I said, we're going to use it sparingly. Take off the lid, but make sure the water doesn't start splashing all over the place.
Yep.
So sprinkle it in, and watch what happens. It's going to tighten up, solidify. Keep going in. Keep going. Little more. Little more. You can stop there. So she's going to add some of the Shiraz now. Go ahead. A little more.
Look at that
don't be scared. Don't be scared. Keep going.
Oh, you are. This is going to be a drunken lamb.
Keep going. Very good. Okay, cool.
Wow.
You can turn off the blender at this point. Cool. I'm going to set that aside.
Okay.
I'm going to come back to the lamb. So one side has been searing.
Yep.
We're going to
turn it over.
Okay.
Nice.
And one thing to do with lamb always is wherever the fat is, you want to try to set it up on the fat so more of the flavor goes into the pan and renders out. That's what we're going to do right here for just a second, just a minute. Like I said, 4 minutes on each side. Make sure you do keep the heat at a good temperature in the pan. You can also grill this if you like, or you can broil it. I prefer the pan. Gives it that nice
this. This
crust
smells great. And then, you know, like, you can actually really smell the lamb, and it has a certain like aroma to it.
Flavor, lamb
you know what I mean? And it's almost like beef, but it's like,
you know what these are, Yen?
Beets.
Yes, baby
Golden
goat,
baby
beets. Exactly.
And these are blanched.
These have been blanched and then chopped, diced. What makes this dish so fun is that we're going to add the beets directly to the pan, let them warm through, finish cooking another 4 minutes. Don't season it yet. And then that's going to be it. Yeah, we're going to plate it up after that. But, you know, Valerie loves this dish, and she hates lamb.
Really?
Yeah, initially she didn't like lamb. Oh, I don't like lamb. I don't want to eat it. She likes it. The wine gives it a nice, sweet flavor. And what we're going to also do to this is add mint to it. Mint, we're going to sprinkle fresh mint in there. It's going to take away a lot of that gaminess.
Yeah.
When I was growing up, my mom would always get lamb, and always with mint jelly. Everyone wanted mint jelly.
Because that's a traditional way to serve it.
It's so sweet, though. So overpowering. The fresh mint really, really does wonders to it.
Oh my gosh. I can't wait to eat this.
gonna be so good. So let's take our blender, our sauce out.
Okay.
Okay.
You have your Shiraz sauce here. Let's ready to plate that pretty lamb.
Right from the blender, you're gonna just spoon some of the sauce right onto the plate. Don't do that because you can't control how much you're gonna. And just make it just crazy design, nice. Try not to go on the rim.
He's giving me serious pointers here how to plate.
That's nice here. Not bad. So at this point, we have our 4 minutes on each side. Yeah, mint, please.
Mint.
This is what really does it in. We're gonna take the mint, coat.
And it adds like really nice color to it. I love it. Look at that. Beautiful.
These beets are already warmed through at this point.
And the beets really do cook very fast because they've been blanched, which is basically boiled in hot water and cooled. So you really don't have to leave them there at all. Oh, look at those colors and look at the rivets come through. I can't wait for
And what I like to do, what Valerie and I like to do is, we just always like to put one plate and we cut it for each other and share.
Okay.
That's
Sharing
just the way
is
we
caring.
do. And then a little more mint on top.
I think you have the mint.
You don't need to season the beets either because seasoning's already in the pan from the salt, from the pepper, and the fat that's rendered out.
You know what we're missing?
What's that? A glass of wine,
Yes,
of course.
Because how can we serve lamb without
This is
wine?
true.
And this is a Cabernet Sauvignon, but you can use a Merlot. Any red wine goes very well with it. A Shiraz, obviously. And there you have it, you guys. Luscious
The mint
lamb.
will take away the gameness. You'll see. It really will.
I can't wait to eat it. So this is a luscious lamb Shiraz, and that's today's quickie.
Boyfriend should enjoy it.
He better.
Because so we moved to LA, and so the first language I learned was Spanish. Apparently, Atsuko in Spanish means disgusting. Asco. Yeah. Spanish man. Thank you for the validation. Yeah, no, Asco means disgusting. So I would get cornered during break and picked on, all these girls would surround me and they'd be like, Asco, you disgusting. Asco, you disgusting. You know what else we're gonna call you? Japonesa. That means Japanese person. Do our homework, Japonesa. Do our homework. Do our homework, Japonesa. Do our homework. And then crowd in on me. And I would. Like, I'm pretty smart, okay? I just graduated from grad school in 2 majors. Woo! Thank you. Yeah. I know. And people are like, oh, it's because you're Asian. Of course you're going to do that. I'm like, no, it's because I did double the fucking homework. Because I had Brenda's to do, and Juanita's to do, and Maria's to do, and fucking Piper's to do, and Crazy Eyes to do, and Alex Voss's. I don't remember all of my classmates' names, so I'm just going to name everybody from Orange is the New Black.